with another visit. I love when Marie-Louise Ludwig joins us. All three of your names. You're just such a fantastic guest. You really are.
Oh,
you know why?
okay.
Because not only are you clear and concise about what you talk about, but you take us on a little journey.
Yes.
Where are we going now?
We are going to the beautiful Pacific Northwest, the Valley of Kashmir, where over 100 years ago, two great friends came from the Near East looking for a better way of life, and they landed. Now, this is an artist rendering on your box. This is what your box looks like, but they landed in Liberty Orchards, this beautiful orchards filled with apples, and they didn't know what to do with all the apples. So they went back to an old generational recipe that dates back centuries. Turkish Delight, very similar to that. And they take fruit juice, fruit concentrates, and fruit purees, cook them down in small batches to create these delicious fruitlets. The first time ever. First time ever.
No nuts.
No nuts in any of them.
So no nuts
brand
about
new
it,
today.
which is great, and brand new today for the next few hundred people that are shopping. So real quick, before we take a deeper dive, I'm getting 60 of these, so I'm getting...
You're getting 10 each of the cherry, the pear, the strawberry, the blueberry, the raspberry, and finally, where it all began, the apple.
Now, this is one, I know we got a lot of choices on QVC. This is one, no choice. You get them all. So you get them all, and they're all individually wrapped, which is really fun,
nice
right?
Nice and fresh. Look at this.
Okay.
Is that not a beautiful box?
I don't mind that at all.
Easter is coming. Think about fruit juice, fruit concentrates,
little 50
fruit
cents a piece, a little
purees
50 cents,
in these soft, just delicious jelly pillows. Juicy. Juicy is a really good word for these because they're so incredibly fruity.
Let's get juicy.
Lots of
I'm going to
candy.
start right in the middle if you don't mind. I'm going to start with the blueberry.
All right.
They look actually similar on the interior. Well, this one doesn't.
Yeah.
Actually, which one's this?
That's the pear. But
Okay,
go
I'll
ahead.
start.
Go ahead, take the blueberry there.
Okay, blueberry it is.
So the bite on this, it's soft, it's pillowy, it's really, really juicy. And then they finish these off with a dusting of super fine sugar, which kind of holds everything together, rounds it all out, keeps them from sticking to the wrapper. But look at this. This is the pear. Look how nice and soft and pillowy these are.
Can I tell you one thing I'm getting from this?
Please do.
I'm getting fruit.
Fruit.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Right? But in other words, I'm not getting I was expecting more of a sugar bomb.
It's
so
not,
the fruit is there, and the sugar is just the after. It's fruit forward.
Yeah, you know, you could open any one of these to anybody and say, tell me what flavor that is.
And you would know.
And you would know because that is the balance
point.
of fruit in here. But look at how soft these are. These are very different. I grew up with lots of candies that were, you know, called fruit candies that had a lot of sugar on the outside. These are totally loaded with fruit, made in small batches. So made a lot like you would make a marmalade in the big kettles there. Then they're allowed to cool off, and then they're cut, and then they're rolled in this super fine sugar and put into the individual wrappers. So they're always nice and fresh. There's no need to worry about hands going into a bowl to grab these. I like to say these are the treat that Grandma always has in the bottom of her purse for church.
Oh, that's funny.
When she's sitting in there and she just needs something really nice and fruity for the little ones.
And there was another fruit-forward pear.
Yeah.
I tasted a pear there.
So
no doubt about it.
This is the first time that we've ever done an entire collection with 60 pieces individually wrapped where no nuts are involved.
Was that a request?
Yeah, it was something different in there because we've always had a little bit of nuts in there.
I
have been eyeing these in the hallway because I'm a girl who loves like a fruity gummy candy.
Yeah, these are great.
But this looks different. Yes.
Can I go through the flavors again and then
do it?
Right. So you're the first one to see what I have here.
Okay. So you're getting 10 of the cherries.
Great. 10 of the cherries.
10 of the pear.
Keep going.
10 of the strawberry.
Strawberry.
10 of the blueberry.
Good.
10 of the raspberry. And finally, 10 of the apples. No nuts in there to worry about. Soft, fruity, melt in your mouth, juicy. And
you just went right to the middle of the row. That was a very odd
did you
choice.
pick?
So you just like that, not you're picky or anything, but no.
I didn't.
You got that one. I want that one.
You've got the cherry.
It was calling my name.
I like cherry.
I'm glad I didn't grab for you and smack it. What does she got? What is that?
Okay, cherry. That texture. Okay, hold on.
Slow
I'm
cooked,
just buying it.
small batch. Did you hear the story about this briefly?
No.
This recipe dates back generations because the gentleman who came to Liberty Orchards back in the day over 100 years ago used that recipe that the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe made incredibly popular, like a Turkish delight. But what makes this different is it always starts, each one of these starts with fruit juice, fruit concentrates and fruit purees, and you get that blast, that burst, that juice
It's so
in every
juicy.
single bite. Nice and tender, easy on the teeth, doesn't stick to your teeth, and that round out of that super fine sugar keeps them from sticking to the wrapper, but also balances out the tanginess of that fruit.
But
This is
1,300 remaining.
special. Ooh, that pear is incredible.
Little
Yeah,
over 50
pear's good.
cents per.
Yeah.
Another little confection after dinner, a little something, something.
Yeah, you know-
Right? We like that little sweet, a little something in the afternoon,
Yeah.
not over the top, not over caloric, not overly sugary, but just delicious.
And you know, we love our chocolates. We're not going to say anything bad about chocolates or other candies, but this is really special. This is what rounds off like your Easter. For an Easter basket
Right.
for kids, we like to put those fruity things in there, but look at the beautiful colors on here. I think these would be great in somebody's office on a desk in a big fishbowl where everybody could come in. You'd have all of the colors in there, and then everybody would find their favorites. Like they'd be digging for the pear. They'd
For
be
anyone
digging
who
for the
loves
cherry.
gummies or fruit candies like I do, like I do love chocolate, but I often go for fruit forward first. This is a really, really good choice. This is, go ahead.
If this was in like an office or something, here's Julia.
Yeah, I want that one.
This
and
one,
I
this one. Yeah.
sweated. I
You
went
just like push
one.
people out of the way. I got hers. They're good, and they're all
So great. I'm
made
gonna take
with
blueberry,
those.
too.
Please do.
Dare I say, Marie Louise Ludwig, 1,100 remaining,
Yeah.
not fruit flavored.
That's right.
But the fruit.
That's right.
That's the
It
key.
starts with fruit. I always say this, Rick, and I like to share this with our QVC family. One of the beautiful things about QVC is that we have the opportunity to take our QVC family places you may never get to see, like the beautiful Pacific Northwest, like this orchard where this started. You get the opportunity to give some business to a small business and to enjoy a tradition that you may never taste if you don't go out in that area. Look at that. And it's all about the
just gonna show the
fruit.
middle of that.
Even opening up the wrapper is where the experience of these begin. And we don't get these in very often. It's a small business. These are made in small batches. So this is something brand new. Everybody always loves it when we finally get this back in stock.
They're
And
going to
today
be different
was
colors.
60.
So a few
Yeah.
a fruit puree, a marmalade kind of combination.
Yeah.
All there with preserves. All for $11.33 a few times. One more time with all of the flavors because I'm getting 60 of these.
Yeah, 10 each of 6 different flavors. Remember, if you're just joining us, the first time we're offering these with no nuts. So 10 cherry, 10 pear, 10 strawberry, 10 blueberry, 10 raspberry, and 10 apple. There's something in here for everybody.
M96244. You're coming back for another one.
No?
You're done for the day. Good to see you.
Have a great night, everybody.
He's great. More to come in the Big Show. Wait, we're going to Minnesota, aren't we? Maggie and Mary.